Hi guys, we're back again. We're back again. I went and got some bottled water, as you do, from the bar behind your sim rig. That's a normal situation, and they've just swapped over the internet connection. We now have like 10 megabits. So it turns out the aircraft hangar is hooked up, hooked up to the German maximum German internet speed. I can see your chat messages from before we stopped. I know you're watching Matt's stream, literally just over there. So for those of you that have just joined us on this second one, if you're watching this as a catch-up video and you're like, what's going on? We are in an aircraft hangar for the Fanatec Podium Series, their Fanatec Direct Drive launch party, and also it's their 40-year Endor 40-year anniversary for they've obviously been making joysticks, steering wheels, and all sorts of peripheral devices for a long time. So that's where we are. We're going to, I'm going to go back into Assetto Corsa, do a little bit more driving, and of course you guys can just ask any questions about the wheels and about the direct drive bases. The mic is practically in my mouth. Well, is that better? Try and get it as clear as possible. I don't think the microphone on this headset isn't the best. It's not a Mod Mic 5, is it? Let's get this on here. Assetto Corsa. Load it back up. It's got noise cut. Okay, well, that's probably a good thing because there's disco music in the background. As long as you can kind of hear me, that's probably the best we can hope for. Obviously this is a sort of a rather ad hoc situation, so it's going to be a little bit messy. I'm going to continue with what car? Should I go for like a GT3 car as a sort of all-round car? So let's go for the BMW. Everyone likes a GT3 car. It's a BMW GT3 car. There we go, Z4 GT3. It's a classic. And let's Nürburgring GP. Why not? Opponent 17. Let's put the difficulty on not too high. And get your questions ready, guys, because I'll try and answer them. We've got to make sure everything is off here. Let's put the strength down a bit because I'm not that good. Start that off, and hopefully it all works, and hopefully I can get the chat room on the screen again. I'm using one giant screen here, so I'm having to run windowed mode and all sorts of shenanigans. It's quite interesting. Okay, right. Questions. Have I tried any rally mods for AC? No, I haven't. Not yet, and certainly not with this equipment. Let's get this over here. Okay, let's get driving. Can you guys hear me clearly? Welcome back. Hey, Kev Edwards. It's the full pilot audio. So, first impressions. Thanks, Mad. Thanks for the on-point question there. First impressions, as I say. Come on. Titwinkle by the AI there. First impressions. As I say, very similar to the OSW small mage that I have at home. I mean, literally, pretty much exactly the same. I guess I don't know. Maybe there's there might be a tiny bit more high-end detail coming through it. A tiny bit more high-end detail, but it's not as lower overall strength, I'd say. So, but I mean, we're still talking. It's still pretty. When you put this on maximum force, it's more than strong enough. It's like I think it's about. I think peak torque is. It might be like 17 newton meters, something along those lines. I haven't seen the exact stats for. Cause you've got the sort of peak torque output, and then how long that peak torque is. There's all the little nuanced aspects of it. You can get really into it, but at the end of the day, the point is, from a sort of practical standpoint of driving a simulated race car and the actual feel of the road and what you're doing and how the wheel responds and how it corrects the car and what's going on. It really is similar to the direct drive wheel I've got at home. So yeah, which probably doesn't help those of you that haven't used a direct drive wheel. Compared to the CW, the Club Sport 2.5, which of course uses two motors and a belt system. For those of you that have that wheelbase from Fanatec, it's basically like five times more strength, 10 times more fidelity in terms of the actual difference between the strong and the weak forces, and you get the really small details. So when you go over the rumble strips, you get the really small details, whilst also getting the strong details from the steering wheel. So with the Club Sport 2.5 base, I think when it's giving out maximum load, you don't quite get the same amount of subtle details. I'm trying to put this camera down here. I don't know if that probably doesn't help you guys. We need another camera set up here. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put that camera there. I think I've got another camera in OBS that I can get on the screen here. Perfect summary. Let's see if this camera works. Look, wow, 2 cameras. I could put the cameras side by side and you could see me in 3D. So I'm going to point this camera at the wheel. There you go. Is that better? I need to get 2 of these cameras at home. Then we're sorted. Okay. How's that? Look at that. Any discounts? Not that I'm aware of. I mean, obviously it's not even out yet. I don't know if they've got an actual steadfast release date yet. So no coupons yet that I'm aware of. Of course, feel free to click my Fanatec affiliate link. But yeah, no sales or anything. It'd be a bit bizarre to do a sale before a product's actually out, you know. Time to put the 3D glasses on. Whoa! How big is the base? The base is really large. It's not actually, it's quite small. Fancy a cheeky GT4 race? Well, I could try connecting to it. Let's give it a go, Izzy. If you can get a server set up, and I can get joined onto it, that'd be pretty awesome. I don't know how long we're going to be able to be streaming for, because they've got some other stuff planned here. So give it a go, see what happens. Yeah, feel free to click the like button and subscribe if you want to. F1 2018, that came out yesterday. Don't think I've got access to it here, but we'll have to try that. Okay, Izzy, I'm going to finish off. This is just 2 laps. I'm going to get these 2 laps nailed down here. There might be some people watching wondering what the wheel's like, and then we'll try and get to a server. Channel VR, hello. You're going to buy this direct drive wheel, nice. Have you used any other direct drive wheels yourself previously? And you upgraded from like a Club Sport wheelbase 2.5 or something? The whole of YouTube has 28. Oh no, it's a really, really popular. You know, because it's a AAA title that's just come out. If you stream F1 2018 or make YouTube videos on it, you're guaranteed to get at least sort of 15,000 views. So you can understand why people are smashing out those videos. Can it be mounted on Fanatec's existing table clamp? I'm not 100% sure. Interestingly, it uses like a side mounting system, either side of the wheel, so I'm not quite sure how that works. Maybe they're going to do a dedicated wheel mount system. I'd have to double check with that. It might need something else, but yeah, I don't know the details on that yet. I'm sure they'll release them at some point in the future. As the AI drives straight into the wall, we'll go around him. This is just Assetto Corsa Channel VR. Fortunately, don't have access to ACC yet. Yeah, you really, I mean, with any of the direct drive wheels, you're really going to want to have a sim rig for them, to be honest. I mean, you can. I know people that have stuck direct drive wheels on a table, and it works, but your table's probably going to break eventually. So, a nice solid rig definitely helps. yeah, you probably want to, if you've got a direct drive wheel, you probably, I mean, like with the Fanatec DD, I'm using the DD2 at the moment, but the same with the DD1. Chances are you're not going to be running 100% force feedback all the time. You know, you're going to be you're going to have it turned down. There's more than enough power on the DD1 and DD2 that, just like other direct drive wheels, you know, you're not always going to be running it at absolute full whack. I've only got a GTO Mega wheel stand. Oh, hello, it's Sim Racing Girl, guys. you're there, you're there. It's this one. It's this one. We're in 3D.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I've crashed now.
Have you crashed?
She's just off backseat driving. There's the chat room there.
Okay.
Any of you guys got a question for Sim Racing Girl? And it better not be inappropriate. I know what you guys are like.
We also have Ollie here.
Oh, you'll have to talk close to the microphone. There's Ollie. Oh, there's the camera, you have to bend down. Ollie likes to bend. That's nice to know. This is getting a bit romantic. Why is she going to sleep? I'm the one that needs sleep. I've not slept much. I'm not driving. I know it's terrible. Mocha Ollie from Espo. Got the Belgium girls there. I don't know what's going on. Where's she been? Oh, Matt Malone's over there. He's on the other side. Right, I'm gonna try and join a server. So, Izzy's got it set up. Oh, you're going. All right. you can come back. Matt Malone's just across there. I don't know if I'm going to join him in iRacing, but Izzy set up a server, so let's try and join that. Those of you in chat that want to join us, get yourselves in. Let's see, where is it? Online. What's the name of the server? This is a fresh install of Assetto Corsa, so I don't have anything on the screen here. I hope you're not running any mod content, is it? Because this version of Assetto Corsa doesn't even have the DLC installed. Can you make room for SRG, you English? It's like trying to race with backseat drivers. Actually, this is the Fanatec DD2, which isn't out yet. Gamer. Yeah, Izzy, you're going to have to reset the server up, but with something that's not DLC, because unfortunately this is... What is that? Hey, Gary Clark. It's a bit of it's extreme streaming. I feel like, I mean, the only way to make it more extreme would be to put some skis on the sim rig and go off a mountain. Simone Butfuku. How much is the difference between CSL 2.5? Good question. See, Simone is keeping it on topic here. I appreciate that. I'd say this is about, let's make a number up. About 5 times better than the ComSport 2.5. So yeah, it's a lot better. I mean, it's the difference between having a belt-driven wheel and a direct drive wheel. I mean, it's just incomparable. When you've got a direct drive wheel, it's just immediate. You've got the range of the force feedback. It doesn't compare to any of the belt-driven wheels. And as I say, the Fanatec DD1 and DD2, well, the DD2 especially, it's very similar to the OSW I use at home with the small Mage. How heavy is the DD1 too? I haven't lifted it up myself. So I don't know how heavy, but it's not really the weight of it that matters. It's more the you're welcome, Simone. It's more the torque coming through it, which when you're sawing away on the wheel, that's what causes the movement in your sim rig rather than the actual weight of it. I'm not sure what the peak Newton meter value is with this. I think it's around about 18 Newton meters, 17 Newton meters, but it's more than enough strength on it that you're going to probably be turning the force feedback down to not end up with broken wrists after 2 hours of driving. Do with Neo, I'm using the DD2 at the moment. Matt Malone's on the DD1. If you tune into Matt Malone, he's doing iRacing races, so check that out. Okay, I'm refreshing. Of course, you guys know the password is T. It's always his T. Laguna Seca, Lotus 211. Good job. Look at this remote server hosting. Let's get capital letters on here. I'm using one of these little mini Logitech keyboards. It's rather funky. Thanks for setting up the server, Izzy. Appreciate that. Let's hope this works. Oh, it won't load into it, Izzy. We've got a problem. Let me see if it's. Was it the password not in capitals? See if it comes up. It gives you a warning at the bottom of the screen if the password is wrong. No, it's not. It's not coming up, Izzy. Don't know if anyone else is having trouble connecting to it. No, it should connect to it. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go to another offline race, but if you can get the server working, we'll give it a test and I'll try again. Let's do, because I want to do some driving here. Do a hot lap. I think I'll put the Formula 1 rim back on, because it's, I think that's the main thing with these Fanatec wheels. Obviously the force feedback works on it, and that's decent, and that's fine, which is nice, but it's that combined with the fact that you can just swap the rims over. That I think the actual quick release system on it is just, it's absolutely fantastic. Let's swap these rims back over. Just put this on the screen so you can see how quick it is. I'm really impressed with the quick release system, I have to say. It's probably the least exciting part of it, but you know, it's impressed me. Maybe I'm just easy to be just easy to be impressed. Try the McLaren GT3 wheel. Okay, so I've got the BMW rim here. I've got this one here, which is their normal. This is their basic Formula rim. Do you know what? I'll just go and grab one off the table. There's a table behind me with a bunch of wheels on it. There's some people that probably don't want to be on camera. They're like, oh no, I've been exposed. Let me just grab the McLaren rim. Let's see if I can find it. I haven't actually used it yet. Here we go, guys. This is what it's like for everyone, you know. You just get out your sim rig and there's 30 steering wheels behind you. Let me see if I can get one. Well. Okay, guys, I've literally just just stolen a steering wheel off someone else's rig. So, do not fit into this rig easy. There we go. Right, so here's the McLaren rim. I mean, look at that. It looks absolutely beautiful. Of course, it's got the. You've got the analog throttle and clutch action, and then the shifters with the tilt shift. Absolutely awesome. Let's swap it over and hope it works. It should do. Should just be able to switch it over. So you just have to loosen this, the bottom part of it, But I mean, to be honest, you don't actually have to lock it in with that rubber thing. It seems that you can. That's sort of optional for better stability. So pull that out. You've got to be careful because earlier I pulled one off and yeah, great pun there. Pulled it off and it smashed me in the face. So you've got to be careful of that. Probably want to move your face out of the way. Let's put this McLaren rim on there. McLaren GT3. Push that in. Get it down there. There we go. Then it should just screw on here. Screw to the left. There we go. That's it. I think that's on and ready. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is just like an access thing. So we are in a random airfield. I don't know what internet they're using or how it's set up. So, any other questions in specific questions about the wheel? Just shoot them in the chat room. Are the DD wheels side mounted? They are side mounted. You can see it just down here. So they've got. So can you see it on the camera? There you go. So they've modded their Fanatec rig with these side mounts on them. So I'm not quite sure if this is the official go-to way to mount it to other rigs or what they're going with for that. I'm sure they'll do they'll clear that up when they actually do the full product launch there. But yeah, there's no. When I was talking to them, I think you could front mount it, but that's not likely to be the idea, and it's going to be designed. It's fundamentally designed to be side mounted. So the benefit of that, of course, is if you have a Formula seated rig, the side mount means that you can actually have your feet very close to the direct drive wheel. You're not trapped. You actually get a bit more space there with those Formula rigs out there. So. Let's get that in. I think their prices are on their website for the DD2. I'm not sure about the DD1. So there we go. McLaren GT3 rim plugged in, ready to go. I've not actually used this rim yet. Probably should be driving a GT3 car, but. Man spread room. Yeah, well, you need that, don't you? What a bit of lock up there. Really, the moulding on this GT3 rim is really tight to your hands. It's a kind of like rubbery feel to it. To be honest, I quite like their default, the basic Formula rim. There's quite a nice feel to it. How does it feel, the rim or the DD motor? The DD motor feels absolutely, the Podium DD2 feels absolutely fantastic. As I say, very similar to the small Mage with the OSW. Starting to do the lottery. You've got to start somewhere before destroying your bank balance with sim racing equipment. As I say, I think the main thing with this will be people that already have a Fanatec Club Sport 2.5, and Christmas is coming up, they want their wife to divorce them, and they go, right, that's it, or go all in on getting a direct drive base that supports the wheels that they've already got. And at the moment, I mean, I know Thrustmaster has started to do separate rims and what have you, but they've only got 3 or 4 of them, and they're not to the same quantity. They've got all the rims on the table back there, and the Fanatec rims, they look like actual and feel like actual car wheels. Really, really nice finish to them. You're one of them in the process of destroying your marriage. Yeah, I've never used the emergency button on my direct drive wheel at home. I think it's more if you have kids, or if you've got long hair or something and you've got it caught in the wheels. Maybe it's handy for that, but I've never had to use it myself. Well, what's nice with these the Podium Series wheels is all the electronics and everything is in the base of the actual motor. and then they have a separate power supply, but it's literally just a I think it's an AC converter. So it's actually really nice and basically a small package. I think the power supply for it is a similar sort of size as the Xbox 360 console power unit, but I think they're still finalising that. So I have, yes, accuracy, tried both the DD1 and the DD2. Both they feel pretty much the same, to be honest, but the DD2 will just has a higher strength, essentially. I think that's the main difference, to be honest. And then I got to try the one that they've got that they've got plugged into the PlayStation 4. So again, they'll just feel like your usual high quality direct drive wheel. I think at the moment both the DD1 and DD2 are using the same servo, but I think they might be changing them at a later date. I'm not completely sure on the details there. I'm sure they'll, Fanatec will put it on their website. Maybe Izzy. Can't you shift up and down? Yeah, you can do it on one side of the wheel, so you can. I mean, you have to. For those of you that like to drink tea and drive at the same time, which is a common thing. You can. There you go. You can just use one hand. That feels really weird though. Southpaw Racer would love this. He has to get one of these sorted out. Yeah, one hand, tea in the other hand. So I have to push it away from me to upshift. There you go. That's really confusing. It's nice to have it as an option, I guess, if you're a Formula 1 driver and you're smashing it through the corners and you want to change the diff and other over-the-top settings that are on modern Formula 1 cars. Hey, Mr. Ghost, we're doing good, thanks. Streams seems to be working. Johnny Cage, I already have last night. I'm beered out. I can't take the beer. How's the German tea? I've not had a chance. There's not much tea here. It's all coffee and beer. Really nice coffee though. Seems that the general coffee that they have in Landshut, where we are, is a lot more bitter. A lot more bitter than your sort of average coffee that I'd have in the UK, or say like a Starbucks coffee. But it's probably just better quality, to be honest. The food here and everything is absolutely amazing. I think England needs to copy the Germans a little bit. England's a little bit behind on the food and drink. Is it really something never feel before? I say it's very similar to the small Mage SW20, but of course, I say the big advantage with the Fanatec wheel is that it's got the quick release, you've got all the wheel rims, and you can adjust all the settings on the wheel rims by there's a little button on it. So the options and what have you are more immediate, and of course the Fanatec, obviously an established company, so they can liaise with the games developers and make sure everything's just supported immediately. So if you remember with the SW20 that I was using, stuff like Dirt Rally, you had to edit some text files. Same with the Formula 1 2017 when that came out. But obviously with the Fanatec stuff, because it's also on the console and it's they've got the developers give them beta versions of the game so they can make sure their wheels are supported properly. And I wouldn't be surprised if this becomes the sort of default direct drive wheel that developers use in their studios for testing. So I think that's a nice advantage that you probably don't get with the normal direct drive wheels. Get a decent brew out of the UK. Virtually impossible. Have you seen the new Formula 1? I don't know. I don't know, Jefferson Horn. Maybe I have. Maybe it's top secret. Any other questions about the wheel or the wheelbase, or anything Fanatec or anything German? Put them in the chat. Say this McLaren rim feels fantastic. Yeah, I believe so. I mean, Channel VR, obviously, these are their sim rigs, they've got more set up, so it'll be interesting to, when they actually finally release at retail, it'll be really interesting to see if it literally is plug and play. But I mean, I think that's what they're going for, and so you would hope that it is a case that you could be a total Neanderthal, plug it into the USB port and go. You know, I think that's what they're aiming for. Kenny has. Well, I don't think Matt's swapped his internet over. He's on the shared internet. I've got like 18 megabit now. Shall I try and guy? Is he in a race at the moment, guys? So I'm going to go over and stick my face. Go to Matt Malone's channel. Get ready for stream inception here. Go to Matt Malone's stream on Twitch. Let's let's stream inception. So go on his stream right now. I'm gonna put my face in his camera. Matt's not got any bandwidth, so I don't know if we're going to swap over. I don't know if you saw me in the background of his stream there. Stream inception, stream snipe. It's like a back to front stream snipe. Hey Mugzar, indeed I am. If I watch Game of Muscles, you get a Fanatec wheel. That'd be nice. Fanatec wheels for everyone. That'd be awesome if we could do that. Just drink some water here. Hey, Kev Edwards. Gonna have to upgrade to a DD. It's the next natural step in the progression. Alright, exist in two places at the same time. Right. What is that? Is there anything you guys would like me to try out, car-wise, whilst we're here? I don't think people will hear it because it's really loud in here, Mr. Full House Gaming. Hey, Brosty, welcome along. What car shall I go for? What would you like me? Shall I put the BMW rim on? Shall I put the other Formula rim on? Or should we keep the McLaren GT3 rim on? Which, to be honest, the GT3 rim feels really nice. I might just keep that on. No DLCs, no. So we're just on the default AC content at the moment. These wheel rims are super heavy. I don't know how much of it comes from the quick releases. I don't know what the weight's coming from. If it's the actual internal part of the wheel or the rim, but it's really chunky. My OMP Tricento with its button box on it is not actually that heavy. Well, the BMW factory is literally about half a mile away from me. We drove past it. It's crazy, absolutely massive. DD2 base Full House Gaming. Tell you what, I'm gonna go for another Formula. Well, I'll go for the McLaren GT3 car if it's in the base part of the game. We'll give that a go. Return. Every time I go to the menu, I lose the chat room here. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get the McLaren. Don't know if it's in the helicopter landing or a plane. I'm not sure. There we go. McLaren P1. Oh, there we go. McLaren MP4 12C GT3. And what circuit should I take it on? It's got. I mean, no Brands Hatch in the base game. Let's do Imola. Here we go. I'll put with other cars. Ah, wrong button. Did not mean to do that. Okay, and there we go. Opponents. There we go. Right. Gary Clark, really like the BMW wheel, but the weight of it puts me off. Yeah, well, what are you using it on the Club Sport base? Because you notice on this direct drive base, it's got more than enough power to deal with the weight of the rim. Actually makes it feel quite nimble, to be honest, because you're not really moving it that much yourself. So having a heavy rim in that regard makes it more stable. Let's get driving here. I don't actually know how to use the launch control system on this, so we'll just we won't use it. I know there's lots of there's gonna be drinking in the background in a minute. The sound's weak, yeah. Unfortunately, it's just the headset. Whoop! Just try not to drive into it. Oh. Whoa! The AI in Assetto Corsa are a little bit aggressive. It's been murdered. Thank you. Spin it around. Catch back on it. So I'm going to restart the race and hopefully not get murdered by the AI.
3.
Oh, thank you,
2,
Izzy.
1, go.
Why can Fanatec afford to host you in Germany, but not afford the DLC for Unicorn?
I can't.
Seems to me like Thomas needs to spend more money on planning than on people to copyright strike Sean Cole.
I can't hear that. Something about copyright striking Sean Cole. Oh dear. Bring it up with him. Good to hear that. Oh, you're gonna get the DD1 wheelbase. Okay. Oh, dang it! It's a shame that William's not here. That'd be nice to see him. I mean, we've got Matt Malone here. Don't know some other YouTubers. A lot of people from Germany because it's easier to get to. Hey Forsario, welcome to this stream. We're having a good evening. Oh my God, cars everywhere. Do you know what, it'd be really interesting driving in VR with the exact same rim that's in the simulator. Hey Lino, how's it going? Yeah, I wonder if it actually adds to the immersion if you're driving exactly one-to-one rim with the VR headset and the exactly the right car. This car's a little bit loose. You have to do the setup tweaking on this to get it a bit more forgiving, I find. Just like a subscriber race, pretty much. This is the DD2 that I'm using at the moment. So I think we're going to wrap up the stream in a minute. So if you've got any final questions you want to fire at me in the chat, then get them in, get the questions in, so I can answer them as soon as possible. We've got do one more lap here, and then I think some other stuff's going on. They've got some go-karts here, they've got some planes, and they've got a rally car or something. Total bananas. Is the monitor better than triples? I guess having it as a single screen has, you've got no bezels there, which is nice. And also it's 140 Hz, so there's an elegance and simplicity to having a single monitor. But triple screen never bothered me other than having lots of cables, so it is nice having a big curved widescreen TV, but triple screen's fine as well. Stream flying an aeroplane. Well, if we're obviously we're not going to be flying it myself, but if we are indeed a passenger in it, I'll make sure we try and record some footage, which would be nice, as long as it doesn't crash. How's the wheelbase compared to the Mage? Very, very similar. As I was saying, it's really, really smooth. I mean, the big standout thing is compared to the AccuForce wheel, the AccuForce wheel has a sort of grainy texture to it, and it just doesn't have the strength. Whereas the DD2, it's got the smoothness of the small Mage, and you get all the nice little effects and details. Absolutely spot on, really. It's very similar to the small Mage that I've been using at home, so can't really fault it. I mean, I've only tested it in AC and iRacing, and we've only had a few hours, so it's going to be really interesting to actually put it completely through its paces and do a proper review video on it. But oh no, it's Matt Malone. Yeah, I see that you've made me pass out in game.
You got the good internet over here, looks like. You have the best internet.
Got the what? Oh, I got like 15 megabit over here. Yeah. He swapped it over. Do you want to? I'm going to stop the stream in a second. Do you want? No, I am stopping anyway.
He switched me over to the old one, so now.
Do you want to switch over to this one? You can keep going, or?
Well, he had originally put me on that.
Oh.
It didn't work for some reason. I think it's the computer.
Okay.
So how's it going? Good.
We're good. Guys, say hi to Matt. Look, Matt has like a really sophisticated process. He's got it all like professionally set up, and there's me. I just wing it. Look, Matt was full screen everything, and there's me using. We've got this massive monitor, and there's me with a tiny little AC in a window in the middle. There you go, guys. It's chat room. Let's have a close up of Matt. Did you? You didn't drink much last night, did you?
No, not at all.
This is an emulation of Matt's vision from yesterday, and you're not jet lagged at all either.
No. What day is it?
No. But yeah, guys, I think we're gonna finish it off there, and alright, see you in a bit. I'll be back soon. In a couple of days' time. We'll have videos out, obviously, of more stuff of what's going on here. I might do another stream from my mobile phone if I can get that working. A little bit of a tour. Hey, Mr. Wim, you've come just as we're going. You've come just as you're going. Going drinking coffee and tea. I can't take any more. I'll fall asleep. I'm barely awake at the moment. Oh dear. Matt's jet lagged. I'm not. I'm just sleep deprived. Hey BRT. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and thanks Izzy for trying to set up a server. Thanks for the donations there. Random German donations in the aircraft hangar. It's a world first aircraft hangar donations. Yeah, I will see you guys very soon. But I mean the closing thing. We got dual vision here. The closing thing is that the Fanatec DD1 and DD2. Really good. So those of you that were sort of thinking, oh, is it going to be like a gimmicky wheel? Is it actually going to be a proper direct drive wheel? It's a proper direct drive wheel, and you've got the ribs and everything. So sorry for those of you that were maybe wanting an excuse not to get it. I mean, you can stick to the other wheels, but if you're now you can add Fanatec to the OSWs as perfectly good direct drive wheels. So yeah. I'm off to be irresponsible. I will keep tweeting. Follow our Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Follow us on Twitter. Get us on Twitter. I'll be posting stuff on there, and we might do another stream from our phone. But until then, guys, goodbye from Landshut in Germany. Auf Wiedersehen. I was